What was the purpose of that work of art?
The purpose of my artwork was to show that art can be something as simple as rocks, which are part of nature, colors, and a background that shows the beauty of the world. That people not only have the idea of art as something very elaborate.
Why was the land art in Nevada exactly in that place?
Well, I decided that it was in Nevada because it is a very good place, and especially that many tourists pass through that place when traveling on the road. To get there, you have to go to Las Vegas Boulevard, where you have to turn right. There you will find a second round sign that indicates the direction of the seven matching mountain. From there, you must continue driving for approximately 10 minutes, and you can easily find the piece of art.
What were the reasons why you made the rock art?
More than I think it was because many tourists or travelers pass through that place, and many do not know the place. Therefore, for the seven magic mountains, help them to know the way. In addition, it is an art that is open to everyone. It is totally free and everyone can see it without any problem.
What if the rocks had different colors?
Well, the rocks have different colors to make it more attractive to the eye in front of the background, or rather, in front of the nature. Everything is green, blue, but the rocks are of all colors so that they can stand out.
How could it be different if the rocks were the same size?
They will be different in the way that they will not look so beautiful, since the idea of rocks being a different size is to show that nature is imperfectly perfect and that all of is this nature. Putting it together as pieces creates an art puzzle.
Why did you use those colors and no other colors?
I use almost all the colors of the rainbow, although note that there are many different shades of each color. I use the most striking and colorful shades. I did not look for them to be opaque, so that they would not look so simple to the eye.
Why did you prefer to use a dry environment for the artwork?
I prefer a dry space so that the rocks would not have transformations in their physique, whether due to the water paint on the rocks wear off or the wind causes the rocks to fall. In this way, the rocks will remain intact.
Why did you use only 7 rock statues?
Good question. I put only 7 representing days of the week. I thought it was fun to do it like that.
Why did you use rocks?
I use rocks to represent nature and not to have to represent something else. Show the nature and what makes it simply beautiful.
And finally, why the rocks are in that order?
I use them in that order so that a contrast could be seen and not everything was exact and perfect. And thus give a greater sense to the artistic work. And that was all. What do the colors of the rocks mean?
They mean the light and darkness that exist in the world.
Okay, what was the most difficult thing when you were doing your artwork?
Definitely place one rock on top of another to find balance.
Why did you decide to use rocks instead or another material?
To be able to find a perfect balance in something that doesn't have it.
What was the reason for using that background?
so that people become aware and realize that we can make a change if we don't want the world to be like there.
How did you get the rocks to stay still?
With a lot of work and with the help of wooden sticks to support it.
Okay. How long did it take to make your artwork?
It took me about 8 months to do it.
The order of the colors have something in special?
Yes, if you notice, there are more colorful colors in the center than on the sides. It's because I want to draw the viewer's attention onto that point right in the center.
Okay, so how did you come up with the name of Seven Magic Mountains?
Because I made 7 small mountains of rocks and full of colors, and when you see the colors in the rocks, you feel a kind of visual attraction towards them, like a magic.
Okay, so the rocks are natural or did you use any material to make them?
Everything is natural.
Okay. How did you decide the position of each rock and each mountain?
I didn't decide. Practically, the positions of the rocks was taking shape each time another was placed on the top another, so that it found its balance.
Perfect, thank you.